Hey everyone, and welcome to Total War 3 Kingdoms with me, NG Paradox. Now, I know, obviously, the embargo has been dropped, and so you're going to be seeing many videos of the Total War 3 Kingdoms game popping out all over YouTube. And so I thought to myself, you know what, I've been playing one campaign to kind of learn the basics and get an idea of the game. And I know everyone's going to be posting up their first parts of their Let's Play, so you're going to be seeing, you know, up to turn 10, turn 50, etc. But a lot of you might not get a chance to see much of more the middle game or end game part of the game when the three kingdoms will form. And for a lot of you guys, that might be something you'd want to see in action, see how it develops. Was it very natural? How does it all work, and is it fun to get there? And after that, is it fun after that? So I thought I'd want to try and answer that with this video right here. The current year is autumn 215, and we're on turn 127. I'm playing as the warlord Yuan Shu, the great emperor, the one true emperor, Yuan Shu. And yeah, we've gotten quite a long way through. 2 turns ago, we declared ourselves emperor. And this formed the new kingdoms. The kingdom of Zhong, our own, the kingdom of Wu to the south, and the kingdom of Song up north. So if we have a quick look here, you can see you've got all the kingdoms up here. For us to win, we need to capture their capitals, and we would be declared the winner. But if someone takes my capital, they could declare themselves emperor, and I would have to reclaim a capital. There's a very interesting dynamic, and you can see actually, maybe you can't see it very well right now, but I will explain. It's actually still pretty even. Any of us three could actually win, and I'll go into detail why. Have a quick look at the ownership here. This is mine, the Kingdom of Zhong. We've expanded really far this way. The Kingdom of Wu encompasses all of this down here. And look at all this land. They have all of this land. They also have, if I remember, some vassal in Liu Zhang is currently their vassal. So they have a lot of land, and they're currently in a coalition with the Duchy of Shu Han, which is actually Liu Bei, and they control all this land. So if we go quick look at the diplomacy right now, this should probably give us a better picture about what you guys could expect. Let's get a faction grouping. We've got the Kingdom of Wu. So let's go diplomatic status. This is their land, of course. This is their coalition, the blue color here, and that's their vassal. So you can see they actually have a lot of allies and friends. So the Kingdom of Wu is definitely a threat to be reckoned with. Now the second kingdom, the Kingdom of Song, is my nephew, who formed his own kingdom after his father, Yuan Shu, died. But Sun Jian is still alive down south. He never died. Now, the Kingdom of Song might look a lot smaller, but actually, if you click on them, it's a lot more than you realize. This is his territory up here, going all the way here. He probably has this as well. So he has quite a bit of territory, but this is all his vassals. All the way over here as well. And he has Dongping in his coalition. So actually, he's pretty balanced, in a way. So he actually has a lot of people all on his side, both of them do. So things are kind of naturally kind of went in this direction. For me right now, Ma Chao is my vassal, and I also have the Han Empire down south. So I have the advantage, I would say. I think I'm slightly stronger than both of them. Then again, the game would actually can tell me. A quick look here. The Duchy of Song, they say, is actually stronger. So there you go. They're actually stronger than me. What about the Kingdom of Wu? The Kingdom of Wu is stronger than me. Okay, apparently they're both stronger than me. So I'm wrong. Now, I think that is actually because... That's attitude, ownership. That's actually because in a recent war, I actually lost a few generals. I've not been able to replace them because I needed to keep my legitimacy up because we used that to hire new generals. So I had to keep that up. So I could become the emperor and get the previous emperor to abdicate. So I had to keep that high, so I wasn't able to bring in new generals, and I lost a few in a big, terrible battle that made me lose a few of them. So right now my army strength is not great. That's why I'm making so much money right now. I need to build a few more armies. So that is probably why. So don't... That thing about power is not really true. It's probably quite balanced between the three of us. And that's pretty cool. We're on turn 127. In most Total War games, I'd be feeling like I'm snowballing. It's getting boring now. Why do I continue playing? But in this one, we have 3 actually pretty balanced enemies. All vying to become Emperor of China. we're all 3 emperors right now, but that's because we all say we're the true emperor of China. So currently right now we're all different kingdoms. So I've really enjoyed the story and the journey to this point. It has been a lot of fun. It's felt very natural, and I want to share it with you guys. So this is the current situation, and I would like to share with you guys the story. How did we get here? I'm going to give a very brief introduction, brief kind of overview of what happened with things to show you how our journey went. If we have a quick look at our court right now. This is my court right now. I started off with some good men. Yang Hong has been with me from the beginning. He's 60 years old. He's my prime minister because he's been with us from the beginning. We don't really get along that well, but it's kind of like that yin and yang. He says the things I'm not willing to say and does the things I'm not willing to do maybe. So he's been very useful for us. I'm 61 years old right now, so I'm very, very old. My faction heir is my son, Yuan Yao. He's 39 years old. He has been commanding forces and getting many successes, just like his father. And we're going to go a bit more into what items they have and our journey in just a bit, because we got some cool things. But that will come with time. Yuan Ji, not particularly important. He's my second son. He's just come of age just recently, so he's kind of new to the fold. We got Gang Ning. Now, Yuan Shu doesn't really start with any unique, portraited, legendary generals, but I was able to recruit at one point in our campaign the only unique portraited legendary general I got, Gang Ning. Very happy to bring him on, the Pirate of the Bells. Obviously, in his history he worked for Wu and the Kingdom of Wu, but I was able to bring him on board, and he never worked for the kingdom. He never worked with the Sun family, so he's been really good for us. After me, my son is the second main general. Gang Ning has proven himself to be the third main general. Then the Grand Excellency is Yang Xiang. He started us at the beginning as well. Him and Yang Hong were the two we kind of started with from the beginning. They're both now legendary generals, but, they're not unique portraits. So they're not as cool in some ways compared to someone like, Gang Ning, who's a beast. We got Zhu Huan, who's another character I remember from the stories and the books and whatnot. We got Hao Meng over here. We got my wife and some other good people as well. Wei Yu as well. Just some general people. We do need to bring some more people in. I'm going to do that as soon as possible. But for now, this is just what we got in our court. And we started off with not much. We just really had Nanyang. We didn't have any legendary generals apart from ourselves, Yuan Shu. And we didn't have much going for us. But we slowly expanded. We created some good diplomacy with us and our neighbors. For example, Liu Biao in the south, we actually didn't attack him with the Sun family, which is why the Sun family absolutely hate me, because I did not support them against Liu Biao. But I wanted to keep good relations with Liu Biao, so that way my southern border would be safe. And I used that, and also in the east I made friends with Cao Cao and other lords over there, so I could attack the Han Empire around here, and also some lords up here, and reclaim the city of Liaoyang that was burnt down by the Tyrant. I rebuilt it now. It's looking pretty good. I'm thinking of one day moving my capital there. The thing is, though, it's too close to the enemy, so I kind of don't want to. I want to keep it here for now. We kind of just kept fighting the Tyrant and the Han Empire, expanding that way, keeping everyone happy around us, apart from them, and attacking only smaller lords that no one really cared about. So we went north up here against Wang Kuang, and also we attacked the Yellow Turbans down here. So that way, people would be happy because no one else around us liked them. So it was keeping us with good diplomacy with everyone. My main strategy at the beginning was diplomacy. I wanted good diplomacy, and it worked really well. We were able to expand really nicely. I was able to vassalize a few lords. We vassalized Wang Kuang. We vassalized Liu Biao's former vassals because he died, and Liu Bei. I keep putting Liu Bei and Liu Biao's names together. And Liu Bei inherited his lands, and so I was able to take his former vassals. We also made a vassal over here with Liu Dai and stuff. It was looking pretty good. We had some very good vassals, a good, solid piece of land, and the Tyrant was just over here. Now, in Chang'an, the Tyrant did die at one point, and his lands turned to rebellion. His brother took over Dongmin. You see Dongping is now up here. I think that's Dongmin's son. But Dongmin did get Chang'an, but things fell apart with rebellion, and Lu Bu actually took over Chang'an and the Emperor. So Lu Bu revolted against him, took all this land, was being very successful, and he captured the Emperor. Now this changed things. Everyone started to hate Lu Bu and the Han. I was just slowly growing, but conflict was coming. Yuan Shao, my brother in the north, has come to despise me. He hated me. And me and Kong Rong over in the east, we decided to join forces in a coalition. Liu Bei and the Sun family made their own coalition. They had it for a long time. And Yuan Shao made his own coalition with people up here maybe as well. We were able to get Han Fu into our coalition though, but he was able to get others. And so our forces came to blows. He attacked Kong Rong. I needed to help Kong Rong. And so I came up here and started taking his territories and protecting Kong Rong. We were very successful. We were owning all the land like up here. So it was a very successful campaign. We managed to peace out Yuan Shao, but he was not happy. And I had to peace out Yuan Shao because my vassal was attacked by Lu Bu. So Lu Bu decided to attack my vassal up here, Wang Kuang, and I had to defend him or he'd be released. And I didn't want my vassals to be released. I wanted to protect my vassals. I wanted to keep my diplomacy up. So I had to make peace with Yuan Shao. I kept the territories that I got. Then had to go and fight Lu Bu. Now, as I said before, my diplomacy in the south with like Liu Bei was good. He loved me. Kong Rong and south to the east all loved me. So things were looking good apart from north with Yuan Shao we just made peace with. So I thought to myself, now is the time. We will head to Chang'an and we will save the emperor and I will become the tyrant. Because as they say, you know, the famous sentence, you know, die a warlord or live long enough to see yourself become the tyrant. Because Yuan Shao is so ambitious. He's always quick and haste to react. So we wanted to go. And I thought, you know what? We got a good territory. We got lots of good vassals. People like me. This is a good time to go and save the emperor if I can beat Liu Bu. Because he attacked my vassal. I didn't want to, but this is the opportunity. So I went in all in against Chang'an. We defeated Liu Bu in battle. We met Liu Bu here, near the old capital of Liaoyang. And Yuan Shu beat his forces in a big battle over here. And in that, we were able to not capture Liu Bu, he escaped with his life, but we did get the horse Red Hair. In his quickness to escape and save his life, he left his famous horse. You know, among men, there is Liu Bu, among horses, there is Red Hair. And so now, since then, Yuan Shu has ridden Red Hair into battle. I couldn't believe it. It was absolutely amazing. This is meant to be the most legendary horse ever, and we have Yuan Shu riding this horse. It was an absolute dream. And that's just one of those examples of where little things can happen in the game that just make things awesome. So that happened. We then recruited Gang Ning, I think, about there. So that was really nice. Oh, I'd have to go on here. I can find Gang Ning on this. Have a quick look from here. Ranks. There he is. Gang Ning. So we got Gang Ning at that time as well. So things are going well for us. In fact, I should probably give you a better horse. That's a much better horse. Why don't you have this horse? Get that right. I forgot to change that. But yes, very happy to bring him in. Our first unique portrait. I like the character as well, so very happy to have him on board. He's a very good fighter. And so things were going well. We beat Liu Bu. His forces got completely pushed back. And we moved into Chang'an. And we took it with ease. It was so easy. Having captured the emperor, we moved him to our capital here in, was it Nanyang? Yeah, we moved it to Nanyang. And from there, I became the new tyrant. So think of it this way. I kind of had like this land, a little bit of land up here, and this bit of land over here at the time. And now I had the emperor. So things were going well, to say the least. We'd become the new tyrant. We had the emperor in my paws. And of course, being Yuan Shu, I was going to use this to all my advantage. But this is why I learnt one of my first big lessons of the game, and this action of taking the emperor almost destroyed me, which maybe you would not be thinking would be what would happen. Actually, I'm not joking. You can see the kingdom right now is really nice, but I almost got destroyed after this. Once I captured the emperor, everyone turned against me. I guess they saw me as the new tyrant. And because I had the Han Empire, now the Han Empire lands are always everywhere. They're everywhere. And everyone wants to attack them because it's basically free land to take. Everyone will attack it. So everyone started to attack the Han Empire, and I had to protect them just automatically. I couldn't even choose. So everyone started to declare war on me, and I was getting attacked from all sides. I mean, the Sun family, by Liu Bei, Kong Rong, my brother, and then my brother died actually a bit later. My brother Ma Chao over here. Everyone started to attack me. It was insanity. I couldn't hold everyone back. So I had to make some good political moves. And not only did this happen, but my vassals, my 2 vassals down here, it was Kong Zhou, that was it, Kong Zhou and Han Zhu, and Wang Kuang's daughter had taken over up here. They all betrayed me as well and attacked me. So all my vassals then attacked me and betrayed me, being supported by the Yellow Turbans led by He Yi. So then all my vassals turning it, so everyone saw me now as no better than Lu Bu or the Tyrant. They're like, Yuan Shu is just the same. Probably Yuan Shao trying to spread poison in the water. And so all my relations completely deteriorated. Now, I was able to hold them off. I was able to make peace with Liu Bei and the Sun family. We passed a bit back and forth. We managed to make a peace of them. I just had Ma Chao and my brother. I had to try and concentrate on my brother for then. I lost the Northern Territories, and to match out, I lost kind of the Chang'an and stuff, so that's why he has this land. But then my brother died, and his son, Yuan Tan, came to the throne, and unlike in real history, his lands didn't separate. His son, one of his sons, came to power, and that was it. And he took over, and he actually started to like me. His relations started to change, and his coalition, which he had, I was able to make peace with him and his vassals, thankfully. I only concentrated on Ma Chao. Now, with just Ma Chao as my enemy, I was able to defeat him and force him into a vassalization, which is why now he's my vassal. So that was, I'm telling you guys, it was so close to collapse. Everyone attacking me from every side. I almost could have lost everything. Then after that, I started to then slowly grow and expand in all the small ones over here. Basically, a bit later, Yuan Tan did attack me again in the future. But I was able to defeat his, you know, Cao Cao and all his other vassals. He had more vassals going all the way down here. Like, think of like down here to here. Basically was all his vassals. I was able to be able to defeat them by concentrating on them. Take this land. I gave my last piece of land, I think, up here, or here, to him. In a peace deal. So I made peace. I gave him a piece of land, I think this one. And then I let him have, you know, peace. So we were able to make peace. So I was able to win that war. And since then, the political game's been pretty good. He's actually been really good to us. And if we have a quick look at the diplomacy, we can see if we go on the faction list, you know, the Duchy of Shu Han, Liu Bei, the Kingdom of Wu, this woman, who used to be my vassal, actually, recently, but then she betrayed me and joined the Sun family, and now we're fighting her and all the Sun family. Currently, I'm fighting the Kingdom of Wu. If we have a quick look at attitude. No, diplomatic state. You can see all this red. The Sun family, her, Liu Zhang, and Dong Ping. Dong Ping now just declared war on me recently because of Sun Quan. He was able to use... He inherited Cao Cao's lands. I don't know how this happened, but he inherited Cao Cao's lands, and he's used his faction power to get him to declare war on me, I guess to help his father. So we've had some weird things happen. You can see up here, you know, the Kingdom of Song, all of his vassals, and Dong Ping. And then that's it. And it's just me, basically. I've got Liu Shang, actually, currently. Liu Shang has no lands, but he's currently my vassal. I basically completely destroyed all his lands, but his army is still about, and he's got a legendary, unique portrait general with him. So he's kind of about. So only Shi Hu is the only person who's not taken a side right now. But other than that, everyone is taken a side. And I'm at war with the Yellow Turbans, Liu Zhang, Yu Mingxing, Dong Ping, and the Kingdom of Wu. Liu Bei has not declared war on me. He's in their coalition, but I'm guessing they haven't asked him to join because they think he likes me. At the moment, he likes me. And that is the situation right now, guys. I'm at full-blown war with the South. I just took this, and this from them. They just took that from me, but I'm heading out to take them down. So it's an all-out war between me and the Kingdom of Wu at this point in time. On turn, 127. And it's going to take a long time to get that capital up there. It's going to be very difficult, potentially. So this could be a long game. And I'm still just as excited and into the game as when I first clicked the first turn button. So I just want to give that sort of example. That was a very, very, very quick rundown of kind of how things went. Obviously, it was a lot more complicated than that. But I just want to get an idea of, sort of how the game progresses. The way that the three kingdoms appear has been very natural. We kind of got three big blocks of people, and we're all kind of equally powerful. So that was really nice to see. I was very happy, because I say in other Total War games I find I kind of steamroll, or you have to start off as a big person like in Attila's, the Roman Empire or something. This was actually really nicely done. So I actually really enjoyed this. Is my very first campaign. It's the only campaign I've done so far. I've really enjoyed it. If you would like to see more, maybe you'd like to see me actually continue this game on the channel, tell me down in the comment section below. If people really want me to see continue from this point on, because you want to see some later gameplay compared to everyone else, I'll be very happy to do it. If people do not, go watch my other video, and you should be able to get the answer there. But if people would like me to continue this as well, because I'm definitely going to continue this game, I've absolutely loved it, I'll be happy to do so. But like I said, just want to give you an idea of the later campaign, how it can look, how naturally it kind of occurs, and kind of go. And also to give you a warning, do not take the Child Emperor unless you're ready. Unless you are seriously ready, do not take him. You get a ton of money, but if you're playing a diplomatic game, it really destroys you, or at least it did for me. So I've learned it completely destroyed my diplomatic game. I've only kind of recently recovered, like maybe 20 turns, maybe 15 turns ago. 20 turns ago, I guess I kind of recovered from that disaster that almost killed me. But I've loved the adventure. I've loved the build of the characters. This is the first game of Total War I've actually cared about these characters, wanted them, the losses, seeing them fight, and then they fall like, no, I needed him. Because they are important, of course, not just to the gameplay, but also the stories you've had. And the story I've had with the Emperor Yuan Shu has been great. Him getting red hair was awesome. His son also was able to pick up this horse, Dailu, which, if I remember correctly, I could be misremembering, but I'm pretty sure this was Liu Bei's horse. And this was said to be a very unlucky horse. Because I got an event where he found it, and it said that everyone said the horse was unlucky. I shouldn't take it. But I decided to take it anyway, because Liu Bei, if I remember correctly, when he had the horse, everyone told him it was unlucky, but it actually worked out quite nicely for him. And for example, he was told it was unlucky, he gave the horse to Pan Tong when he was injured, and then Pan Tong was killed by arrows riding the horse because they thought it was Liu Bei. So it maybe is unlucky for other people, but I decided to take it for Yuan Yao. So we've had some cool things we've been able to pick up along the way, and I've just really enjoyed it. There's lots of other little things I could talk about, but for now, I just wanted to give you a feel of how it is to get to this part of the campaign. And like I said, it may be 127 turns in, but this could go on a lot longer. This is an all-out war. This could go a lot longer, and we got another war up north. I think if I was to absolutely destroy the Kingdom of Wu, like take over all of this, which I probably wouldn't, I'd probably just go for the capital and be done with it. But if I did do that, obviously I'd probably be too powerful for the Kingdom of Song. But for now, this is pretty fun. And I've enjoyed it every step of the way. And I just can't wait to play more. So I hope you'll join me on the channel to see even more Free Kingdoms content, because I love the Free Kingdoms. I don't mean the game. I mean, I do like the game, but I mean the lore. Absolutely love the lore. This is a game I could see me playing for years to come. But I'll see you guys around. Have a good one. Zaijian.